Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in...
And Del Piero! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
That pass isn't the best. Cruyff hurtling down that right flank. Oh, good take in a good area. Ibrahimovic! Pirlo. Nicely weighted ball. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Thinks about the shot. Great chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Not the most convincing of passes. Puskas, closing in on goal. There's the shot! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Neymar. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Cruyff. And this is Neymar.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a pretty loose pass. No, he's not going to get any further than that. And it's Neymar. Now it's Hazard. He's tried one! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Gattuso, passing is crisp and sharp.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. No, he's not getting his way this time. Del Piero. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Del Piero. Looking to play him in.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is Cruyff. And he's straight offside.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pele can see things others simply cannot. That's a cute ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Del Piero pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And it's Hazard. Great ball if he can get there. Barcelona have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Cruyff. And the shot! Johan Cruyff, an individual masterpiece! A finish of true class! Barcelona are back in business. You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Cruyff. Pele. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And Puskas! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Puskas actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Header! Decent enough try. Roberto Carlos. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That looks a good ball through. And this... Hazard! And that was neither one thing nor the other.
Yeah, and I don't think there was much wrong with his vision nor his decision-making.
Now that's well seen too. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Cruyff cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot... It's Hazard! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the pass is
Habrá
intercepted.
2 minutos de descuento.
And it's Cruyff. Cruyff! Cruyff! That is beyond words! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop? And it's half-time here. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Barcelona are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time.
A continuación, se podrán ver en el marcador estadísticas detalladas sobre la primera parte.
And we're off again. Chiellini calmly anticipates. Cruyff. That has been slung wide. He's got away. Neymar purring through the gear. It's Neymar! It is a fantastic goal! A finish right from the top draw. 2 up now, and they are cruising. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about.
Del Piero! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that is masterful defending. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And that pass just didn't quite work. Pirlo spots it and intercepts. Oh, what a mistake! He's through and all along! He's had a shot! He's scored! Right back in the game! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Club America get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He has found the way through. Chooses to go back. Well, there's a probing ball. Now it's Pele. Del Piero. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, what a... Can he finish?